everybody. So I wanted to do a reading today, an energy of the day reading, because we have a transit that I think is, if it is one of the minor ones in the sense that it's a personal planet, it is a planet that changes signs every month, basically. Uh, I think this one's going to be a bit of a relief for a lot of people generally, and specifically for those under the signs ruled by this planet. The planet is Venus. It's changing from the sign of Aries, a sign of fire, individuality, and by the way, a sign that is both neighbor and opposing the two signs ruled by Venus, which are Taurus and Libra. Taurus and Libra are both very different energies from Aries. Aries is fast, is impulsive, is explosive, and Taurus is steady, grounded, and doesn't really like fast movements or actually sometimes not even movement at all, and doesn't even like impulsive action. And Libra is about harmony, gentleness, good manners, things that Aries could not care less about. not when they get in the way of getting what Aries wants. So, as I said, Taurus is Venus ruled. So when Venus changes from this fiery, explosive, noisy environment from Aries into Taurus, she basically is getting home. The way he described it is she gets home, she kicks her shoes off, her heels off, and lays back, enjoys a glass of wine, and maybe a feet rub from her husband or buddy, roommate, husband probably, I guess. I mean, being Venus. Anyway, her lover. So I just wanted to check what this energy is going to bring along, what we can expect. There are a lot of major transits going on, meaning all the bigger planets, the larger and outer planets, are changing signs, if not recently or today or tomorrow, during this year. Okay, so a lot of fire energy, see? Movement, watery, okay, and all of them on the reverse. This looks to me like all the chaos we're actually leaving behind, because I'm not done talking yet. Okay, this one's all take. Alright, look at that. The Moon, the King of Cups, and the Emperor. So we're definitely moving into something more steady, more emotionally intelligent and responsible. There may be a lot of emotion going on, but it is already in a place of responsibility, of I don't want to say control, but the Emperor's here, so sure, why not control. Conscious flow is what I want to say, actually. And there are things that are calming down. The Moon can represent fears, but it can also represent going into the unknown, trusting that there is a path to find, and there will be things coming to light. Also, the two major arcana are actually aligned with the symbol of Venus here. Also, the Emperor is ruled by Aries, actually, is connected to the sign of Aries specifically. Okay. Alright, we do have a lot of cards popping up. This is not the way I normally do this spread. Okay. We will see. Let's take these two that are already out. Okay, so first of all, what we have here is we're already looking out to see what this whole Aries energy brought us. This is another Aries card, by the way. I believe this is the Sun in Aries. So there might have been something that we learned during Aries season, and that kind of got reviewed during the transit of Venus through Aries. And now that it's going into Taurus, we're getting the chance again to sit down and maybe think about the things we learned, that we grabbed during this feisty and fiery every season, and that we may not be fully aware or conscious of, which is why we need to sit down and take a look at those things. And here's why we have this Virgo energy here with the Seven of Pentacles. This is about sitting down and analyzing what this whole explosive or struggling season. I described Venus through Aries as kind of like going back home in a very crowded bus or the subway, where everybody's pushing you, everybody's yelling, everybody smells, there's a lot of traffic, it takes ages, and it's extremely annoying. So we're finally getting back home, kicking off our shoes, and we're being advised to take a look at what did we learn in that ride home on the bus, on the busy and noisy and fiery bus. Okay, so that is one spread over here. What did we learn from that? What door is opening for us? Okay, that's the final one. A Taurus card. Knight of Pentacles, steadiness, planning, movement that is not visible. So action that is not fiery, not impulsive, not visible. That's what I can say. This is action that is taking place, but it is such a slow pace that it doesn't seem like it's actually happening. Kind of like the growth of a tree that you don't get to see until you look away for quite a while, and when you look back there, you have a whole tree. This one. Okay. The Five of Cups in the reverse. This is funny because this card, to me, it kind of represents a little bit of both. The same thing, whether it is up or down. Why? When it is upright, it represents letting go of something that we are not very happy of letting go, but that we also should be grateful about the things that we still have. This could represent a bit of a resistance to let go. However, it can also mean that whatever we lost or we're letting go, whether we resist it or not, it's already gone. And we might be finding something again in a new cycle because we had that resistance. Oh, okay, that's what this is about. Something is coming back around for a redo, for like a retest. This is something maybe karmic that we were not able to let go of at the very moment, and it's not coming back to bite us in the ass, but coming back to see if we can actually be ready to let it go now. That's why we need to be steady. Okay, all in the reversed. So this thing might be actually blocking an important connection and getting it delayed. This card in the upright is about things happening and happening fast. But this way it's like they're, rewinding. So I would say it is very important that we do this work. If we take this step further without doing this work, there may be something you'd actually need to write down, like I consciously or willfully let go of whatever was in here specifically, because otherwise, if we had this way, this is a nice connection coming in fast for something that's going to be long lasting and steady. But when we're still not done with this, when we haven't let go of this resistance, these two things, sorry about that, these two things can get blocked. The last card here. See, you need to be honest. This is about being honest with yourself. Within Queens are internal energy. I know this one is actually looking out and speaking out, and she always speaks her truth. But always, for me, in the first and foremost, Queens are internal energy. So this queen needs to be, you need to look in the mirror and be honest with yourself about this resistance. Once you're able to get this energy upright and allow these things to leave, you're going to be able to reactivate and unlock this thing to be coming in. This connection could be romantic, could be, this is Venus in Cancer. So this is something that might actually be happening during Cancer season, which is 1 week away, or could be happening during when Venus enters Cancer, which should be happening in a couple of months, maybe Leo or Virgo season. Again, Virgo energy again here. So be honest with yourself so you can get all of this upright and not get stuck with this. But you do need, there is something here that you need to let go, that you probably already tried, and it's coming back because you didn't fully do it from an honest and completely right way. There's a tie that needs to be cut. I'm getting drawn to the bracelet she has here. So maybe you have an actual bracelet that somebody gave you that you need to throw away or break or something. There's a tie that needs to be cut. All right? Maybe verbally, because this is a very openly speaking queen. So maybe verbally. One last card, please. See, there you go. That's what it is. You do that and you will fully cut that tie, all right? So the other way to do this, if there is, let's say that there's something, maybe you need to speak to somebody, but they don't live here anymore, you don't really have any contact with the person anymore, write it down, because that was the first thing that actually came through. Write it down, write that tie that you need to cut down, express that cutting of the tie. I break this bind, I break this connection, I break this link. I fully let go of this cycle, which is no longer aligned with myself, and I let you go. And then you break that letter, or you burn it. Be safe, obviously, and fully let it go. That's how you're going to unlock this for yourself. All right. That's all I have for you right now. Thank you very much for your time. See you soon.